All right, working with these functions here, you'll look, we just got done talking about polynomials, so we could say this a polynomial function. We have a polynomial over here, and then we are given an input value that we're going to evaluate this function. So just remember that this -2 is going to be put in wherever we see an x over here, and then we'll just work out the math and simplify it. Okay, so we have 3 times -2 cubed, and then plus 3 times -2, and then we're just going to work through our order of operations here. This is 8, so we have 3 times 8. Oops, -8, be careful with your sign. And then plus -6. We have -24 plus -6, -30. Okay, so just putting the input value in. And I guess I used the -2 again, but you can have different input values. We're going to put that -2 in wherever we see an x. And so I have a -4 times -2 squared. And I'm just kind of showing this in various colors so you can see the input value a little better. I like to put it inside of a parenthesis. It helps out a little bit with our signs here. So here I get -4 times 4. This kind of want to focus in and capture that negative sign there. We're going to take care of this multiplication. It's +14. There's slightly different ways to do it, but that helps me keep my signs organized. So I have -16 plus 14 plus 5. This is -2, so I end up getting 3. Okay. Now a little stranger evaluating here is that you're going to get a binomial or some thing that maybe just isn't a plain old number, and we got to substitute that in wherever we see an x. Okay, so I have -4 a plus 3, that's my substituting or input value, plus 5. Now technically this is an okay answer, but I would like to probably see it in simplified form, and we get -4a minus 12 plus 5, -4a minus 7, like that, a little bit better. Okay, and then again, we have an input value of this 3p minus 5. That's going to go in where we see the x here in our function. We have -2 times 3p minus 5, and then plus 5. So doing the distributive property here, we get -6p plus 10 and plus 5, -6p plus 15. Okay. And then we have an application problem here where it says something about some protozoa that are present in an experiment, and here they give us 66 hours. That's our input value of t. Okay, so when we write this out, we end up getting p of 66 is equal to 0.09 times 66 to the 4th. Of course, you're going to probably have use your calculator here for these calculations. 0.5 times 66 to the 3rd, and then plus 0.4 times 66 squared. Okay, so get that written out, and you can actually just probably type that into your calculator. And when I typed it into my calculator, I got 1,853,216.64, and they just said round to the nearest whole number. So just make sure you read where you're supposed to to round to it, and then of course I rounded incorrectly. We want to look at this number, and it should be rounded up to 7. Okay, so make sure you round correctly. All right, that wraps up 10.4, and we'll move on to 10.5, where we'll be doing some addition and subtraction of polynomials.